Okay, this is going to be my morning movement routine. We're going to start with rotations in your neck. We're going to tuck your chin. We're going to drag your chin across your chest. We're going to then rotate your neck towards your shoulder. We're going to then extend or drive your head back. We're going to rotate your chin towards your opposite shoulder, and then we're going to drag your chin across your chest. Again, pay attention. Imagine that your chin is a pencil, so you're trying to draw a circle. As I'm now rotating, you can see how I'm rotating towards my shoulder, and then I'm dragging my chin across my chest. So we're going to do this 2 to 4 repetitions, and then we're going to move to shoulder blade. I'm going to fast forward this exercise. Right, now we're going to be focusing on your shoulder blades. So we're going to fully reach forwards. We're going to shrug. Whilst we're shrugging, we're going to draw your shoulder blades back. Whilst we're driving shoulder blades back, we're going to draw your shoulder blades down. So again, we do the same thing with your shoulder blades. We're going to fully express the movement you have in your shoulder blades. Try not to cheat yourself and try and go or move 1 kilometer an hour. So do it very slowly. You can do this 2 to 4 repetitions if needed. I'm gonna fast forward this exercise again. And now the focus is gonna be shoulders. So we're gonna put the thumbs up, we're gonna rotate externally or outwards, and we're gonna keep rotating your shoulder. We're gonna drive your shoulder back. We're gonna rotate your thumb downwards. We're gonna keep rotating, keep rotating, keep rotating. See, I'm squeezing my core, my thumb is facing behind, and we do the same thing, opposite direction. So go as slowly as you can, again, as controlled as you can. You want to fully express your shoulder blades. So I'm reaching forwards. When I get by my ear, I start drawing my shoulder blades down. So I'm activating my shoulder blades. So again, you do this 2, 3, 4 repetitions per side. Try not having any compensations, and if you feel pain, just get out of that zone and move within the pain-free zone. Now we're going to be focusing on your thoracic, or your top of your spine, and your middle or lower back spine. So you're going to flex or bend down. We're going to then rotate laterally or towards the side, but make sure you fully rotate. See how I'm rotating towards that side. So you're going to see again. So I'm going to flex. I'm going to drive my right shoulder towards left shoulder towards my right hip. We're going to laterally flex or laterally bend. I'm going to go into that extension. See how I'm rotating towards my opposite side of my leg, and I repeat. Again, if you really like this, you can do 3, 4, 5 repetitions. Alright, next we're going to be working on your hips. So I'm going to need something to hold on to it. So I was like, what am I holding on to? Okay, I found a chair. So we're going to hold on to something so it's better for the stability, and you not keep falling kind of sideways. So you're going to see how I'm rotating my foot inwards. I'm going to drive my knee away from the center. We're going to rotate all the way. We're going to get your knees to come together. We're going to do the same thing opposite direction. So I'm driving my knee as high as I can, and then I'm rotating my foot towards my opposite hip. So again, I'm doing this 3, 4 repetitions, maybe 2 if you don't have a lot of time on your hands. Alright, next is going to be knee. So we're going to bend your knee. We're going to bend, we're going to rotate your see how I'm rotating my foot. So bend it, rotate outwards or rotate inwards. You can't kind of see it. I apologize about terrible angles. I wasn't really thinking. but you again perform 3, 4, 5 repetitions. I did around 6 repetitions because it's quite easy and it doesn't take a long time to actually do one rotation of that joint. Again, you do this as many times as you can in whatever time you have available. All right, next we're gonna be working on your elbow. So we will flex, go as high as we can. We're gonna rotate your thumb outwards, outwards, and then draw back down. It's a very simple one, but make sure you are isolating your elbow by pushing or kind of keeping your elbow close to your torso, so you're not moving anything in the arm besides the forearm. Even your wrists are following your forearm. Again, I did this, I think 6 repetitions because it wasn't time consuming and it actually felt really nice. All right, last one for our upper body is going to be wrists. So the same thing, I'm holding my forearm, so I'm actually not rotating my forearm bone to kind of allow that wrist rotation. And I did 3 repetitions on one side, 3 repetitions the other side. So I'm kind of going a little bit too fast there, but try and move slowly. This is not a perfect example. But yeah, take your time with these rotations and try and explore it. Right, next we're going to be rotating your tibia bone. So you're going to place your hands on your tibia and we're going to try and rotate just your leg or from your knee below. Again, you can do this as many repetitions as you wish. You can do this 10, 20 because again, it's not time consuming and it's very, very easy, but try and be mindful and really try and rotate your tibia bone. Next, we're gonna kind of lock your knee, make sure your tibia doesn't move, and then we're gonna move your ankle. Again, we're gonna try and rotate nice and slowly. I think I did 3 repetitions one side, 3 repetitions opposite side. Trying to spread your toes, just again express that ankle as honestly as you can. Right, next we're gonna be trying to move your toes. So I'm gonna move my big toe and then the rest 4 toes. And again, you try and teach your body how to actually use your toes, because a lot of us walk in our shoes, and shoes are quite narrow, and we lose the contact and connection and awareness with our toes, which is very, very crucial for our running, for knee pains, ankle pains, mobility, so on and so forth. So make sure you do this mindfully. So play around with it. As you can see, I literally just lifted the 4 toes, not the big one's pushing on the ground. Then next, I'm gonna position my toes into this flexed position, and as you're gonna just move it, as you're gonna move my knee forwards. If you have a kind of like somewhere to move your knee past, that would be amazing as well. So like in this case here, I'm just moving my knee as far as I can, so really getting that stretch and getting them toes kind of like warmed up for the day. And again, you can do this for as long as you wish. All right, this is an interesting one. So if you don't like to move your patella, you don't have to, but I like to move my patella. I like to just create some space in a patella because you can't actually move it. That looks so weird. But you need to, the patella has has its own benefits as well. So you need to make sure it's moving well and there's some space in the patella for your knee health as well. So again, I'm doing this for like 10-15 seconds, being gentle. I'm actually being gentle. I just kind of like, it felt good, so I was like, oh, this is actually really nice. So yeah, don't get freaked out. It's actually good for your patella. Alright, next is going to be your wrists. Okay, this one's can be quite painful. So we're going to place your fingers facing your knees, and we're going to try and get your elbows to move and touch the floor, or go as low as you can whilst keeping your fingers on the ground. It might feel very nasty and very restricted, but move in the range you can without much pain, and you just hold it. I did this 10-12 repetitions and it felt great. Okay, last little bit, the spine. I'm literally just moving my spine into flexion, and then I'm trying to segment from, as you can see, from lower back, the mid back, upper back, and then neck. And then I try and do reverse. So I'm trying to move from my lower back to my upper back. So again, you can do the cat and cow, but trying to really learn how to segment your spine is a skill, and it's very important, and it helps you with, you know, creating a kind of movable spine, right? If you can't move your spine and your joints in your spine, because we have 33 joints or 33 vertebrae in the spine. And then I just decided I'm going to do some lateral flexion. All right, next I am going to hang. I'm literally going to hang for 1 minute. You can do 15 seconds, you can do intervals of 15 second, 5 second rest, 15 seconds, so on and so forth. But try and do that 1 minute hanging for your shoulders. Just relax your shoulders. If you want, you can move them as well a little bit, but the goal is to just hang, and it's so good for your shoulder health. Alright, this is the last routine, or the last segment of my morning routine. So in total for me, it took me around 25 minutes. So I have my tea there, and then I'm just gonna sit in a deep squat position. I'm gonna move my ankles, I'm gonna move my toes. I will just gonna sit in this position. You will see later in this video, I use yoga blocks just to sit a little bit higher and without using or being inactive in this position. And then I'm gonna finish up with some butterfly or tailor's pose. And I'm just enjoying. I'm just trying to move as efficiently as I can through linear kind of patterns in this deep squat position. So I kind of like, my body wakes up, my knees gets used to it, my ankles gets used to it, my hips gets used to be in this position. Again, you don't have to do this, but it's super beneficial and it will help you in the long run. Hopefully you found this interesting, useful, and again, go your own pace, don't rush it. If you feel any pain in any movement, don't go into the pain zone, move around. Still do your rotations, but don't do it whilst there's a pain, if that makes sense. Try and maneuver the pain, and yeah, like do as many repetitions as you feel you need to do. You can do one is better than zero. You're still teaching your body that you have these ranges of motions available, and it's like flossing, it's like brushing your teeth, but you're flossing your joints. You're actually giving a feedback that you're using these ranges of motion, which is super important and super crucial. As we're aging, we need our joints, we need to be able to move well and move without pain. So hope you're having a great morning or great evening whenever you did this, and just sit with it, think about it, analyze your body. You know, we have this body, you know, it's a gift, right? And if you don't utilize it, you will lose a huge potential of being a human being. So yeah, I was just gonna fast forward the rest of the video. Have a lovely rest of the day.